Senator Lindsey Graham joins Prime Time. All right, Senator, should Barack Obama go to prison?
Well, that'd be up to a judge and a jury, not me. He's got to be charged first, but is there something to look at? Yes. Let me tell you why. I know this topic pretty well. So the Christopher Steele dossier that was used to get a warrant against Carter Page proved to be unreliable, and it was used over and over again. Christopher Steele was hired by Hillary Clinton to suggest in 2016 they did not try to start the storyline, the Democrats, that Trump was tied to Russia in a nefarious way is reinventing history. After the election, before President Trump gets sworn in 2017, we now know that Obama met with his intel community who said there's no evidence of Russian interference, and he said, I don't like that result, and the intelligence community changed their assessment. I want to know why and how that happened.
Does that rise to the level of treason?
Treason is a specific crime in our Constitution. I'm not here to try Obama. I'm here to say that to ask questions about this is very much appropriate. What they did to Carter Page was outrageous. The Mueller investigation was one of the saddest chapters in American history, where Mueller tried to create a storyline that President Trump was actually working with the Russians. The people that were working with Russians were Christopher Steele getting a Russian subsource, using that information to get a warrant against American citizen, and it was all BS. So why did Obama say, I don't like this assessment, you need to go look at it again, and why did it change? And you know, in the liberal world, you can't ask these questions. You're a joke, you're a clown. If you try to ask questions about abuse of power on their watch, well, we're not going to be deterred. Mike Johnson's right. And to the United States Senate and Republicans' hands, we should look at this too.
So if you're paying a foreign national to collude with a Russian national and then use that fake intelligence to illegally spy on a presidential campaign and then manipulate intelligence to accuse this incoming president of being a Russian asset, sabotage his campaign, corrupt the peaceful transition of power, is that treasonous?
I think that's factual. And, you know, whether or not that's treasonous will be up to a court of law.
Do you think that's treasonous, Senator Graham?
I think it sucks. And I think they manipulated the whole Russian storyline to beat Trump. I think that Christopher Steele used a product that was known to the FBI to be untrustworthy, and they kept using it all the time. The Horowitz investigation, the IG, who I had look at the Mueller investigation, said they ran every stop sign on the road. Now, why did they do that? They were out to get Trump. They were out to try to keep him from winning. And once he won, they were trying to tear the guy down based on a bunch of BS. We're not going to quit looking at it. We should look at it. And this new information is very important because now we know that before Trump got sworn in, Obama didn't like the storyline that was being reported to him. There's no Russian effort, credible effort to change the election. He said, look at that again, and all of a sudden, the storyline changes. I want to find out how that happened and why that happened. And Mike Johnson's right. We're going to keep looking. We're not, to Republicans, don't be deterred here. Keep looking.
Do you believe there should be a special counsel appointed to look into Obamagate?
I believe we're getting close, and let me tell you why. Jeff Sessions recused himself because of his ties to the campaign. He appointed Mueller, and the rest is history. That investigation was rotten to its core. The FBI, you had a lawyer for the FBI get charged with the crime of manipulating evidence to the court to get a warrant. Now, how did all that happen? I think the predicate for that was laid before the Mueller investigation began. All these nefarious characters that helped with the Mueller investigation were the same people Obama was talking to before Trump came into office. Yeah, I think this is something we may wind up having to do because there is some there. These new documents really are important and, to me, stunning.
Now, if you show these documents to a D.C. grand jury, and we know all about D.C. grand juries, what do you think the chances are of an indictment coming for Brennan, Comey, Barack Obama, or any of these guys?
Probably like me being in the NBA. And
Come on.
but the point is, it's not what the grand jury will do, is should you pursue it?
Right.
And so here's what I would say. Yes, please do pursue it, because the documents that Gabbard released show that President Obama basically ordered his people to go look again and get a different result. And this begins to explain how crooked the Mueller investigation was, because the same people that he was talking to do another intelligence assessment are the same people that cooked up the warrant stuff, you know, the Clinton campaign.
Yep.
So
It's
yeah, we need to look at this. This is a big deal.
It's a nasty web. I hope we stay on it. And Senator Lindsey Graham, you should never play for the NBA or the WNBA
I don't see
or
it in my
any high
picture.
school basketball team at all. Good to see you.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.